sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try.
I got a note the assistant GM wanted to see me a few weeks later. I thought I might be in trouble, but turned out to be something totally different. The assistant GM made his notes and thanked me. You can imagine my surprise when I read later that we'd actually signed him. The next day, we were doing the meet and greet in the locker room when Coach came in and told us to suit up. We had a training plan, and once we had our cleats laced up and our helmets on, we hit the practice field.
All right, fellas, listen up, listen up. We talked about this all week. Let's take what we learned in the film room.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22. Set, cut. Okay, ready, set, cut. Let's go now. 10 black. Ready, go. Set, yellow, 43. Let's go. Ready, black. Set, go.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking.
The drills had shown us adding top-tier talent was only one part of the formula. We still had work to do. We were under the microscope, and I'd have to maintain my confidence if we were going to make a good showing at our first regular season game.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Eric Armstead.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Winston sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
So here we are, Charles, the dawn of a new season, and you start looking around at teams that you might think are Super Bowl worthy. I think the discussion begins and ends really with this crew right here, because they're putting together quite an assortment of talent on offense.
And I'm starting to wonder a little bit, partner, is this team playing a little bit of possum right now? In other words, not trying to show everything they've got too early, because they let us watch a few practices and they look a little sloppy to me. I wonder if they're a team that feels like they've already arrived and they can just turn it on when the season begins, because let's face it, it's an embarrassment of riches in terms of talent. So can they put it all together? Can the chemistry develop? And will they be ready to go when the season begins? They got a
Yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
3-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Steps away, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 25.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Number 35.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Jameis Winston.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Caught by number 12. A gain of 31 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
41.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here.
At their own.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. 30. 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
That's good.
A big run there by Gurley. 88 yards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The handoff to Todd Gurley. The tackle by
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up second.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
46-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Number 32 on the carry.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Winston's pass.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Down Atlanta from 21 yards away, and the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Intended for George.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's caught at the 7-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston looking end zone, but it's in his season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Jameis again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out at State Farm Field. Carolina matching up with Arizona. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 31-10 was the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin